train professional servant leaders with spiritual and moral values who will contribute to the sustainable development of their community. In CUIB, we are being taught to think out of the box with a growth mindset. The lecturers and staff are so friendly. As a student in CUIB Douala campus, I can attest that the university pays attention to all its students. CUIB has the following schools, that is business, IT, agriculture and natural resources, journalism and communication, law, arts and education, School of Engineering, and health sciences. The e-learning platform gives a good student experience that enables you to learn anywhere. The Douala campus is located at Bonaberu, behind Lycée Polyvalent and CN Route. Visit us on our website www.cuib-cameroon.org or call 656 062 976.
Good day, viewers, and welcome to another edition of Cuib Hour on DMRTV in the Diocese of Boyo, Cameroon. Today we bring you an inspiring conversation under the theme, Your Future Starts at CUIB. That's the Catholic University Institute of Boya. Meet the alumni who return to build their careers at CUIB. For many students, graduation marks the end of the university journey. But at the Catholic University of Boya, graduation can also be the beginning of a new chapter. Today, we meet some of our alumni who have returned to CUIB not as students this time around, but as professionals, contributors, and members of the very institution that helped shape their careers. What brought them back? How did their CUIB experience prepare them for the world of work, and what opportunities are available for today's students? Stay with us as we hear their stories, experiences, and lessons, and discover why your future can truly start at CUIB. I like that. Why your future, that's where this future begins. Your future starts at CUIB. We have Mr. Bando, we have Mr. Xavier. So we begin, Mr. Xavier, I'm sure you came to CUIB before Mr. Bando, if I'm not making a mistake. Could you just tell the viewers about yourself, when you came to CUIB, and why you're back in CUIB? Not as a student this time around, but someone who has a pay package at the end of the month, you know, be it maybe through Momo or maybe in an envelope. So just tell the viewers about yourself, and like I said before.
Well, hello everyone. I am Xavier. I work for communications. My journey at CUIB is, let me just say, has come to a full circle. I first came to CUIB as a student with the aim of getting a career and an education. But during my time at CUIB, I did not only gain education, I got to experience the CUIB culture. You know, the culture of entrepreneurial culture. I experienced innovation. CUIB helped me to maybe act professionally. Like, I learned a lot from my interactions with my colleagues, students, and even part with the staff, because I did some work also with the staff, like
While as a student?
Yes, I did.
So you started making money?
I did a lot of volunteerism.
Oh my God.
I will call volunteerism as.
Okay.
Yes, so all this has actually taught me of responsibility and innovation. So I might say, when I got the opportunity of coming back to CUIB, I was like, why don't coming back to contribute to a place that contributed to my growth, both in my academics and professional life. So coming back to CUIB, it's me like coming home, coming back to a place that helped build me. So me in CUIB here is actually a very great experience, and I want to impact more and tell students that I was here.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Xavier. I'm sure the topic we find very well with your responses that you've just given. Your future starts at CUIB. It started there, and you're saying that you're like completing what you started all over. We move over to Mr. Bando. Jordan promised the students all your classmates when you came to CUIB and what you studied in CUIB, and now you're back. And like I said, there's always an envelope that is given to you guys at the end of the month, because a laborer deserves his wage, Mr. Xavier, like you said in the Bible. You know, so we are doing justice to that.
Yeah. I go by the name Bando, Jordan Promise Bando. I work at the Center for Research, Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and equally I'm the administrative assistant to two deans, the Dean of the School of Law and the Dean of the School of Journalism. So I would say for me, CUIB has been one of the places where I've discovered that there's no limitations to dreaming, because I got to CUIB and I was focused on civil engineering. I'm a civil engineer by training at the Catholic University, and with that training I have a lot to do, and equally I am an entrepreneur, as the school will best always say that we cannot just be students with a degree, we're equally entrepreneurs. But one of the things that inspired me and motivated me to come back to this Catholic University was just my passion for knowledge and my passion to give back, with the EOC culture and the culture of volunteerism, as Mr. Xavier said. There's just that desire to always want to give back to your community, always want to serve, always want to do something that empowers another person. It's just that sense of fulfillment. So one of the major reasons that pushed me to come back to the Catholic University is that wanting to give back, wanting to help other people discover that light that are found in CUIB, because it has
summary that you're not being stingy.
Yes. I think that anybody
with the knowledge that you got.
No, anybody who gets to CUIB and wants to, you cannot first assimilate all the knowledge, because the best way to even assimilate is by giving back. So I think that that's one of the things that for me is the reason why I got to the Catholic University, and I was very fortunate that actually I was just leaving and I got admitted to work for this school. So it was like I was graduating.
Your master's or your PhD, that kind of stuff.
No, I was graduating with my bachelor's degree, and I'd already been recruited. That's something that happened to me that I was really amazed, because at a certain point I don't know whether I'll be matching with the staff or I'll be matching with my peers as students. It was a very fun experience for me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Bando, Jordan Promise Bando, with the Catholic University of Boya, the Growth Mindset Entrepreneurial University, the City of Saints and Scholars. You've been there you were for 4 years as a student. Could you just tell us a little about this whole thing? You know, the City of Saints and Scholars, you know, the Growth Mindset Entrepreneurial University, that there are 2 universities in Cameroon, the CUIB and the others. Could you just tell us a little about that? You know, the GC exams results were out yesterday, and there are many students out there and parents that are confused. Some are not too certain of where their kids will go to or their children will go to with the good points that they have. We want to use this opportunity once more, Mr. Xavier, and you know, the communication bench, CUIB, to say kudos to all those who made it in the GC results. You know, and to those who did not, that God's time is the best. They should not relent their effort. Next year is not very far. This is September, just by the door, and they'll pick it up again. So, like I was saying, could you just tell the parents, you know, that are watching you right away, why all this whole thing of, you know, the Growth Mindset Entrepreneurial University, the City of Saints and Scholar, and you could see it's also there that it's the Afro-American, you know, all this stuff. What is it for?
Okay, I would like to make it clear, let people understand. Education normally is very important, and education is not a classroom, it's not lectures. Education is actually a system built around empowering you. So when we look at the mission and vision of the Catholic University, it's a system, an ecosystem that has been built to empower young people, to empower students, to empower Cameroonians and young people around the world. And that's why if you look at our model, we borrowed the Afro-American model, which helps you attain a degree in 4 years with our other complementary programs. And equally, it does not only give you a degree, but it gives you a practical hands-on degree, which means you don't just have head knowledge, but you should have something to show for it. Like what Traore did recently, where he had to cancel the the PhD program and say, bring out what you can do with your degree, then we'll give you a PhD. That's some of the philosophy that CUIB believes in. We believe in a system where people don't just have head knowledge, but they are engaging in real-time problem solving. That's why you find out that understanding this, we don't want people who come and gain skills and knowledge to invent things and start inventing things like bombs. That's why we have now the concept of saints and scholars, where we have both the holistic formation of our students. That means we have a process where we train people to have moral and ethical standards that govern the way they express the knowledge they have attained. So for me, CIB is one of the places where an ecosystem that has been built to help people develop themselves, solve problems, and improve on their communities.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, and we have this whole issue of, when we move over to Mr. Xavier, we'll be coming back to you, Mr. Bando. So, Mr. Xavier, could you just tell the viewers, you were there for 4 years, and this is your second term of office, no, your second year as a worker, yes. Back to where the, you know, where the future starts from CUIB, started all in CUIB. Yes. Could you just tell us generally about the schools, like what we see over there on your billboards, on your banner, so that the viewers should know the schools that you came and met, and why you chose what you chose, and where you are working precisely. Because there's this whole stuff when you get to CUIB that they form job creators and not job seekers. Could you then maybe you could highlight on that? Yeah.
So coming back to that, job creators and not job seekers, in CUIB we have the foundation of not only doing the theory, we also back it up with practicals. So when I came to CUIB, we had school like the School of Business, so many departments. You have School of Engineering, you have Information Technology, you have the School of Health Science, you have the Arts and Education. Those are new schools that have come in now. You have School of Agriculture and Natural Resources. You have the School of Law, it's a new program. And then now you have the School of Journalism and Communications. So when I came to CUIB, I've always been a man of IT. I loved laptops. I was with computers.
So were you born with one of them?
Yeah,
it's all right. Yeah, we see those things are it's common in the US and in Europe.
Yes.
When they see kids, identifying them with what they're interested in, they know that this guy is going to be like this guy is going to be like this, and then you know they follow up immediately. Yeah.
Yes. So I enrolled in the School of Information Technology. I've always liked. I did networking and telecommunications. I've always liked networks, how phones work, all those things. And then when I came now to CUIB, I got the academic knowledge of that. And then now, what actually made me fall in love was the media department. When I usually see people like coming around with a camera, the first time I fell in love when I held a camera, I was like, I like what is going on here. I'm doing IT, but this is like kind of IT. Can I still do this? So I started now. I tried volunteering to the communication department. That's when I started working with them, and I discovered I actually had a passion for communications. I loved the camera stuff, and then since from there I volunteered. I was doing the IT part. Actually, I was actually good at IT, but also I fell in love with the camera. Like I say, the camera. So that was so.
CUIB brings some kind of points, right?
Yeah. So CUIB.
Yeah, that's a reality, because no one goes to school. Like we said, we form job creators. Before you left, like Jordan promised, you're already a creator. You're not coming to go back, start looking for some other thing. You're already working. Yeah, that's it.
Yes. So CUIB gave me that opportunity to explore my other passions. It's like when you come to the university, is a place where you discover actually what you actually like. You can come, you want to do information technology, you come, you see the communications, you see something you like, or maybe you're doing engineering like Mr. Bando. He likes the entrepreneurial part of it, even though it's still mixed, and I think he also likes journalism. So CUIB gives you that option to take elective courses, or maybe even look for a mentor or somebody that does that. Like school gave me the opportunity to hold a camera. That's actually what I'm doing today. Not actually what I did in school, but from passion and from the learning aspect of it. And so I want to encourage maybe parents. You might actually think you're sending your kid to CUIB just to come and obtain a certificate. No, it's about practicals. It's about opening the kid's eye. Like, your kid might actually be good at something, but they are doing something else. CUIB helps you combine those two things to actually achieve.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Xavier. Just listed some of the most important skills or values he acquired while in CUIB as a student that have helped him in his professional career. Mr. Bando, could you tell the viewers a little about what are some of those most important skills? We know that there are many most important skills or values you acquired while as a student at Catholic University of Boye, and they've helped you in your professional career.
Yes, when it comes to that, I always go back to entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why, but I had a passion for engineering. But when I got to the Catholic University, they helped me discover a skill called problem identification.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the skills that I think if I was to tell people, come to the Catholic University to learn such a skill, because I don't think people really take out time to design a whole model that teaches you how to identify problems. And the good thing, one of the things I learned was the mindset of not seeing a problem, but always looking at a problem from the standpoint of its solution. That's something that has helped me a lot, because I hardly say it cannot go. I hardly say it cannot go. And I think that that's something that many young people find challenging, because when you grow up in a community that shames vision, shames dreams, maybe parents were not good enough at some stuff, and you want to venture, the first thing that comes to your mind is maybe they'll criticize it or say it's not good. But at the Catholic University, we have designed a model that brings both what the parents want you to do and what you want to do. That's the most wonderful thing I've seen at the Catholic University, because most times, especially in our context, many parents have already the vision they have for their children, and the Chinese mind has its own vision. But we have designed a model where come with your vision, we take your parents' vision, we put them together, so that you are not left alone. You have an ecosystem that is friendly, where your parents support your educational career, and the institution builds a model that helps you, empower you to follow your dreams. So for me, some of the practical skills that I learned: problem solving, identification of problems, networking. I think networking I've leveraged so much on networking from the Catholic University. It has opened me so many doors, and I'm so grateful for that knowledge. Other things like project writing, it has helped me a lot. I mean, not in level, I think in level 2, we're already talking about writing projects, something that most times they do in masters. We're already doing research methodology. And when I was like, and sometimes when you sit with some people who are big guns and they feel like they have master's degree and they are talking about research methodology, how to structure a research topic, and he's like asking, I remember I met a guy and he was like, are you sure? Yeah, like what master's program is that? I said, sorry sir, I'm just in my second year in the university and that's why I'm working on this project. There's a way you see a shock on somebody's face. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that amaze people with our students, because many of our students don't go out there feeling like there's a particular knowledge at a particular stage. We are preparing students for the world, so we start equipping them early enough. And that's something that for me has really built that love for CUIB, because first of all, identifying problems. When I move on the street every day, one of my director always says it, people are passing money every day on the road and are complaining that there's money everywhere. And that's something that at the Catholic University, every student in the Catholic University has at least 10 business plans in his head, because he has seen like 10 problems he can solve. Yeah. He's just trying to put resources together. So that problem identification skill is one of the things that really impacted me in CUIB, and equally networking. I think those are the two skills that I gained from the Catholic University that was very hands-on for me in my professional journey.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jordan, for Ms. Bando. And to Mr. Xavier, I'm sure maybe you could just highlight a few of your maybe colleagues or students who are now workers with the CUIB, like you. Maybe one or two. Bando is going to add wherever you end. So that's, it's not as if we have just two of our ex-students from CUIB who are working back in CUIB. We just maybe say a little about them. Jonah promise to add, and then we move over to the next question. Well, I'll ask the sound technician to check. We've been talking about CUIB all this time around, and where future starts or where the future begins. Without people seeing that institution. So the sound technician will be begging to check on the excerpt that has the institution and what happens at the institution in the next maybe 2-3 minutes. So we'll move over to Mr. Xavier.
Okay, so coming to an institution and seeing using their own product is actually telling the public that we know what we send out there and we consume our own product.
Yeah.
So from CUIB, I think we have Mr. Isido.
Yeah.
He's a coach. He works with the EMP department, the entrepreneurial department.
Yeah.
You have Napoleon.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Bando works closely with those guys, so he will actually know more about them. And actually, I was actually proud when I saw him. He just graduated. Like, I came in, he said, no, this man was the president, the school sugar president previous year, and he's already working. I was very impressed. That means he fast tracked, like he was good.
Yeah.
He was actually good with what he does. So I'm actually happy to be back at CUIB, giving back to a place that actually contributed to my growth and my career where I am right now.
Okay, and thank you very much. So you have about three persons and plus Bando himself.
Yes,
Bando will maybe tell us the others who are still maybe like you, ex-students who are working back in where they, where that incubator that made them to be who they are today, like you usually say. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have one of our faculties who is in the School of IT. Mm-hmm. Mr.
Steve? Is it Mr. No, Mr. Steve is
Mr.
with
Steve.
Yes, there's Mr. Steve.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Steve who works at the CDS. There's oh God,
it's Mr. Genuine who left the morning, right?
Yes. He and the good thing is that one of the things I've noticed with CUIB alumni who are staffs actually, it's not like they came back there because they are looking for jobs.
Okay.
That's the amazing thing. Sometimes people come back because they are looking for a way to survive and everywhere. So, but if you check each and every one of these alumni, they have an entrepreneurial venture they are running, which means that we don't preach, we don't sell out lies. We are preaching what we live. It's a reality. The other day I was talking to Mr. Xavier and I told him that I'm not sure that somebody out of CUIB can really teach CIB students the culture. It's a culture, it's a lifestyle. We understand that dynamics of getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning, you're planning how the day will run, sleeping by 12 p.m. in the night because you have left work, you have to go and see what is happening maybe in your company, you leave the company, you have to have 1 or 2 meetings, and you're going back late, and it's not boring, it's an exciting life. I think each of, for example, Mr. Isidore and Mr. Napoleon, they are coaches at the Siri Unit. They have different businesses to run as coaches where we don't preach, we don't teach. I talk sometimes to students and I'm like, maybe from other institutions, and they're like asking them, oh, how is it going? How is the and they're like, oh, it's going well. And I'm saying, can you fast track any of your coaches or facilitators for people's entrepreneurship program? They say, well, we don't know, but real time we are people who are into doing something, no matter how small it can be. We have that experience of what it feels like, maybe you having a product and clients paying late. So when a student starts, you are not giving him fake promises that every day you have a paycheck as an entrepreneur and everything will just be wow. But we make them live out the entrepreneurial experience in real time. And all our coaches, all alumni who are working in CUIB, even their work lifestyle is different. The way we do our things, because we understand the culture, it's building a mindset. We are not just there to give them the degree. We are not just there to give them the knowledge. Like, take this out. No, we ensure that at least do it, let it work. Start something. I'll still go back to Mr. Xavier. I'm amazed at what he does. I think he has one student who is a nurse, but she is now becoming a professional photographer. And I'm like, this guy is amazing, because how do you take a nursing student who just had passion with cameras and you're turning her into a professional photographer? It's not in his work description, you see. It's not his job. The student is, but he just found out that this student loves this thing.
The student is from the School of Health Sciences.
Yes, health science.
Yeah.
And he just found out this student loves this thing. How can I help? How can I empower her? And that's the amazing thing. We treat every student like family. It's family for us. It's every student's problems become our problems. We ensure to make sure that the students are not just giving head knowledge, but they are giving practical experiences that they won't forget.
Okay, thank you very much. We call on the sound technician. We've been talking for the past 20 minutes or 25 minutes on a CUIB campus, which are located in Douala and in Boya. And people may think that it's a kind of AI school. We'll call on the sound technician. We'll have maybe a video showcasing where the schools are located and what happens there. Over to you, sound technician. Thank you very much.
Every dream begins somewhere. What if I could become more? At the Catholic University Institute of Boya, education is more than a degree. It is a mission, from the first step to global impact. Start here, go anywhere. With schools in engineering, health sciences, law, business, arts and education, information technology, agriculture and natural resources, journalism and communication. Your passion finds its purpose. Here, we don't just teach, we build entrepreneurs, leaders, visionaries, a safe, vibrant environment powered by innovation, values and opportunity. Whether it's HND, BSc, BTech, MBA, or MSc, your future begins now. Join the City of Saints and Scholars. Join CUIB. Apply today at www.cuib-cameroon.org/apply or call now at 6707-33295 or 6707-33315 and become who you were meant to be.
Okay, thank you very much. So that is CUIB, like we've been talking for the past 25 minutes. That's what happens in CUIB, an institution where they form job creators and not job seekers, where there's internet uninterrupted on 24/7, where challenges are turned to opportunities that, like Mr. Bando, Jordan Bando will tell you, and Mr. Xavier will testify. That's why they are back there to give that knowledge to other students who will come this year 2026-2027 academic school year. It's no news to us that the results just came out, and so the parents are there, the doors are open, and there are many advantages when you come over to CUIB that you're going to have. I'm sure since Mr. Jordan has been working with the admission team, Mr. Xavier on the other side have been working with the admission team, can you just say a little, what are some of those opportunities, some of those advantages and benefits if students that come to CUIB don't have, as someone who has been working with the admission team, coupled with the fact that they had some trainings and some meetings, which was done by the president herself, Dr. Felicitas?
I don't know. There's this adage in Pidgin that says that fine kako need the height.
Yeah.
Fine kako need the height. And I'm going back to using our local vernacular because I want to let people understand that CUIB is not trying to sell you, what do they say, a dream that does not exist, right? And many young people in the 21st century are looking for a possibility of just making it in life big. And that is where many institutions try to paint that picture that they can provide that make it big quick. No. In CUIB, one of the things we do with our students is that we bring them back to reality, making them understand the context and the place where they are and the opportunities that they can maximize. One of the things that many people fail to see that it's real is that your degree is as important as when you don't have it. When you don't have a degree, you're amazed. But when you graduate with a 4.4 GPA and you find out that there are about 500 students who have graduated with that same 4.4 GPA, that's where we have what we call the value proposition. It's a term that only CUIB students will understand, your value proposition. And in CUIB, we make every student understand that there is a uniqueness in you that no matter what profession or what skill or what industry you are in, that is what sells you out. So coming to the Catholic University Institute of Boya, it's a place where your mind is shaped and prepared for the reality of the world. That's the first thing that any student walking into that beautiful campus with its white, with the white and blue colors, we first get a mindset that prepares you for the future. Secondly, it opens you to opportunities like programs and openings, programs, scholarships of different sorts. For example, we have different schools who have scholarship programs which students can benefit from, and there are a whole range of other things you can benefit from. You can benefit from the skills we give you for those who are interested in leadership, capacity building. We have programs designed to empower people who are looking at leadership as a career path, excluding their field of studies. They want to become influencers, they want to become leaders. We have a lot of opportunities. We have alumni who are around the world doing exceptionally well, and those are some of the things. We have a very strong alumni forum where we celebrate our own. You should know that you will come to a school that they don't forget you. It's not a school that when you have your degree and you are gone, 2025 batch has the admissions team will mark, okay, 2025 batch is done. No. We celebrate our own. We keep in touch with our students. We want to know what they are doing, where they are, what are their challenges, what are their experiences. We have many students who come back to CUIB to host events, and because of just being an alumni, they have many things that they get for free. So that's one of the things we are doing in CUIB, that it's for us a tradition, it's for us a culture, it's for us that EOC culture, that the spirit of coming together. So those are some of the things that you benefit from. Many schools will say some discounts and stuff, but I'm telling you, at the Catholic University of Boya, one of the things you benefit from is having a place that thinks about you not as a student, not as a customer that is coming to gain education, but as a member of the family, as a member of the EOC family, the family that brings together, that keeps its own, and that empowers its own. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we move forward to Mr. Xavier. It's no news to us that we've been enjoying some of the benefits in CUIB, the incubator that made you to be who you are today, which you will never forget, like you said. And that's why we had no choice but to go back to the topic of today. Your future starts at CUIB. Meet the alumni who will return to build their career at CUIB. And so we are looking at how different is it being a professional at CUIB today compared to or with being a student, you know, back then. You know, that I asked to put on maybe your t-shirt on Wednesday.
Yes.
No doubt as professionals, being at staff and faculty, they do put on the t-shirt. You could tell the viewers little about the t-shirt, why it's not uniform, or maybe why they put on the t-shirt, and maybe some of the other things that you enjoy seeing, you know, students do as a worker this time around, maybe the professional or the fabric and blah blah blah. Could you just tell us little about that?
So at CUIB, my experience as a student, we always had our t-shirts, like, and then on Wednesday we had Wednesday where we put on our corporate t-shirts, and then on Thursday we had our professional wear. Like during that time in Moliko, you come out of Moliko at Thursday, you see the line from a checkpoint to UB Junction, you see lemon green, the CUIB green professional wear. That was actually, it made us unique. You see the t-shirt part, the people were seeing us during that period, we were saying we're putting on uniform, but now you see everybody has a t-shirt.
So it kind of eye-opener to the other institutions.
Yes. So all those things, they made us unique. As a student, I was actually proud when you put on your t-shirt, you're also moving. Let me tell you, when you put on a CUIB t-shirt and you are walking around, they look at you different. The institution talks about it, it tells everything itself. You see the respect, people look at you and say, okay, this guy. So yeah, that 1 million
institution, of course, like Bando, or go back to Bando's, you know, he likes his quotes in the pidgin. So better soup na money killer, you know, say so.
So all that prestige as a student actually, it actually boosts your morale and actually made you proud of your institution where you're actually studying in. And then also the culture of the professionalism, what I learned from my interaction with the staff during my time of volunteerism. Actually, I got to know about the culture, how things function. Actually, you need to know every system has the way it functions. So me transitioning into a staff, it was not like I'm coming into a new system that I've not known before. It was easier. Actually, I could actually adapt, even though certain things had changed, but it actually guided me as a student. Transitioning to a staff wasn't actually that of a problem, since I'm actually coming back to give to a place that has contributed a lot in my career, has built me up, and actually it's actually an amazing experience. Actually for me, I'm still so real, but actually it's good I express it. So be actually giving back to an institution that has given me a lot. So I can just say from the transition, it was not too of a gap, since I had already familiarized myself with the culture.
Yeah, thank you very much. We move over to Mr. Bando. While Mr. Xavier will be preparing himself to tell the viewers, he works with communication this time around. Of course, with the School of Journalism and Communication, he has a lot to do. He has been teaching practicals and the rest. Maybe you could also use it at this platform, you know, to showcase his school, because he's not paying per se, but the school pays for this time. So why not he use this opportunity to talk about the School of Journalism? He will come in over to tell the world the benefits and some of the advantages if maybe you send your son or your daughter to the School of Journalism in CUIB, which is a program, if I'm not making a mistake, for 4 years. The opportunities that you have out there, even while as a student you can start making your money, is going to tell us a little about that. But before we move to that, we will come back to Jordan Promise. Jordan Promise, you could just tell us little how important were your lecturers, mentors, and professional networks at CUIB in shaping your career today.
I I was expecting somehow this question. I didn't expect it to come like this.
Yeah.
Earlier I said networking for me has brought a lot of opportunities, and I'm still grateful to a whole lot of people, even to some former coaches like Mr. Ayabine, Mr. Malon, and those are still alumni. Mr. Malon is still an alumni that worked at the Catholic University and decided, okay, he wants to do something bigger. Some of those people made me look at the world differently, and I will say this in all honesty. Sometimes you might come from a place where you have a dream, you have it deep down within you, but there's that fear, and there's that are you good enough? Can you really do it? Can you be selected among the best? But having coaches and mentors is one of the best things I would say the Catholic University has done for its students, because you don't have lecturers, you don't have people who come and give you lecture notes, and then once time is up, they have disappeared and they're waiting to come and give you exams and mark and go. One of the things that I noticed, even as a student with the staff and faculty, is that it's like you had parents away from home. Sometimes you're going through a very difficult moment, and you just have somebody who, even without talking, they notice and they want you to talk out, like what's happening. They want to find out. They are there to give you advice, counsel you, make you see the reality of the world, understand how life works. That one is not in their job description. I just noticed that was those kind of counseling sessions where a coach will be with you and he's talking past normal closing hours, and he's there, he's wanting to see that you are snapping out of that place where maybe you are going through a very tough season in your life. It marked me a lot, because most times the encouragement I had from our coaches, sometimes you could not get that from family because maybe they were far away, but sometimes they really call, how you doing, there's this program, can you attend, I think it will bless you. So they literally helped us even access opportunities. For example, some trainings that they knew will be beneficiary, opportunities that will come up, and those were some of the ways that I leveraged. I gained experience as a student. Now, as a worker, one of the things I saw is that in as much as I was just a student who graduated, I didn't feel that distance. Like the people feel like, this man is just a student that just graduated, and how can he now be working as a staff? And you some kind of. But they brought me in like I'm a colleague. I'm like, even I was afraid that must say you are still my say, even though now I've crossed the line. But remember me, so I was even afraid at a certain point, but they brought me up. They took even my ideas. Some of my ideas were that my proposals were acknowledged, and that's where I'll say that really for me that network was more like a family, because you find out that it's not just about doing a job or getting a paycheck, but they are more concerned about even the experience of co-workers, of students, and it shaped my mind, because when you look at many businesses, most business people are focused on what revenue is coming in, what revenue is going out, how are they making their money. Yes, they claim to have students that are thinking, but most times those things are just so that people see that, okay, that's what they are doing. But if you ask a one-on-one experience with the students, you'll find out that many of the students are not really being well treated. And for me, it has been an eye-opener. It has helped me understand really, when we talk of the servant leadership model, it's not applying only to students. The faculty and staff emulate that a lot, that servant leadership, that wanting to encourage, wanting to build. We have intentional builders. That's what I would say. At the Catholic University, I just noticed that every faculty and staff is an intentional builder. They are not just there for the paycheck, because sometimes they go the extra mile. We have like students affairs, all the different units, the deans, the coordinators, the AAs, they are sometimes going the extra mile just to make sure that the students are well treated. And that's something that really marked me as a young person who is just starting in his career, seeing people who have been there 15, 20 years, they are still committed as if they just got the job. It really marks me a lot, and it's like an eye-opener that really, that means this place means business. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Bando Jordan Promise. Jordan, we come over to Mr. Xavier. Like I said before, he started all with this whole thing of sure technology, information technology, and all of a sudden, you know, he dreamt about the camera. Not Joseph this time around, but and then finally ended up with the camera and some other stuff in the field. Where the school, which is a baby school, we call baby school because one of the recent schools that was you know, approved in the Catholic University of Boya, the School of Journalism and Communication, and you know, it's got admission period. So what do you have for your parents out there as far as this school is concerned, the benefits and some of those things you've been enjoying already?
So in School of Journalism, I enjoy the practical part. It's a lot of practice. Combine the theory and practice, you actually get a complete package. So School of Journalism and Communication, you have courses like photojournalism. Those are courses that you do a lot of snapping. You know, I'm a snapping man. I like cameras. The practical part. You have the videography, which is also something you can train. Like actually now, after you finish our course on videography, you can actually get jobs. We train you as a professional. We train you in editing. We don't only show you how to shoot. We show you how to edit, and we even show you how to post. Like I said, the background of IT, I also like the practical part. I teach them on web design, like updating your website or creating a blog. So all those things in School of Journalism, we don't only talk about theory. There's a lot of practice. There are events in school where our students showcase their skills. And also in School of Journalism, it's actually, the world now is all about content creation. You see so many companies, they want content. A company cannot survive without branding. A company cannot survive without good images, good websites, and all those things. So in School of Journalism, we incorporate all those things. We come with you have a course in web design and the IT part, the graphics design. You have courses that you also do in videography and the photography. And I think there are certification programs. I think we have certification programs in where you can just come. You want to learn just the photojournalism, just want to do only video or graphics or the web design. I think there are courses like that in the School of Journalism and Communication.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Xavier, talking about the School of Journalism. Looking at the flyer, there is this aspect also about the aspect of scholarship. Could you tell the viewers little about that so that we get to know what are some of those advantages added to what you said to the schools, so the School of Journalism and some other schools, but precisely since you're under the School of Journalism, what do you tell the viewers about the scholarship and who is opportune to grab this scholarship, and is it meritorious or is it something that is for the students, all of the students? If you come to that particular school, what percentage is the scholarship per se?
Actually, I'll have to get more details on the scholarship.
Yeah.
But for now, I think the School of Agriculture, they have a 25% scholarship.
Yeah.
Everybody, you don't need to be special or something. You have a 25% scholarship. And the School of Health Science. Those are the two I can confirm for now. For School of Journalism, I think there's something, but we'll have to get details on that. So if you are opportune and you want to actually learn something, these schools are there, and I don't want to go to a part where I don't know detailing about.
Yeah, maybe Jordan is going to add one or two things
or
there.
Maybe a financial part of it.
Yeah.
But I actually think that the fee structure and everything, it's okay. Just come to the campus there here in Moliko. We also have a campus at Bonaberry, so you can go to any of those campuses. You want detailed information. Also, our website is there. You can go through and you get first-hand information. Let me not give you information that is not accurate.
Not too sure. Maybe Jordan Bando may say one or two things. Could you just tell us little added to what Mr. Xavier said about the scholarship issue?
Our scholarship programs, especially for some of our schools, are open to everybody. And the reason we do that is because we believe that there are many people who should not miss out on this opportunity to build that skill or identify that problem that will take you from just that little guy in the quarter to maybe the next Jeff Bezos, the next Elon Musk. I always say this. When I say the next Elon Musk, many people are like, no, people cannot be like that. It's Cameroon. And when people tell me about the fact that no, it's Cameroon, I was watching a post recently and I saw a Cameroonian who was awarded by Harvard. And some of these things you find out that it is not because it's Cameroon. We have the potential. Gano Francis was from Cameroon. He did not come from he did not fall from space. he was from Cameroon. So if one Cameroonian has done it, don't leave people who have given up on life kill your dreams. I think at the Catholic University in Boya, that's one of the things we are specialized in doing. Make you see that it is possible. And the possibility takes you, your will, the right mentors, and the right environment. You know, I always like to use this analogy. If you take a seed, let's say a rice, you take rice seed, it's a seed, and you plant it in loam soil, maybe in soil in Boya, yeah, it will die. It's rice seed. But if you put corn, it will grow. But if you take rice seed and plant in a swampy area, let's say maybe around the north where it's swampy, it has swamps, it will grow because that's the right condition. Rice grows in water. It does not grow in soil. And most times people go to places, have degrees, but they don't have the right environment that would help them have the mindset to transform those degrees into opportunities. Our degrees, that's why we came up with a scholarship program. The Bishop of the Diocese of Boya decided to give scholarship in certain programs so that students don't miss out. And if you notice, there are those prominent programs: journalism, health science, law, agriculture, because those are fields where people are really engaging in this present day. You know, if you check statistics from the World Health Organization, you will see that health is wealth. Let nobody lie you. Anybody in the health sector is a wealthy person. Because why? We are all trying to stay alive. But that's why at the Catholic University, we don't want to train people who have the knowledge and they just do it anyhow. There are people who learn, go and become lab technicians, and they're inventing drugs. So we don't want those kind of people. We want a place where we can form you to instead solve the problem. So we encourage you to visit our campus directly opposite Lycée Moliko, the Boya, especially for those who just made it. It's an opportunity because you might come when the seats are taken. You should not come when our seats are full. We'll be sorry, because you know they say, as Father was saying, better some than money kill them. And you know, good things are not open all the time. They are very scarce. Vintage wine is bought by very few people, but it's vintage, it's quality. Cheap wine everybody can access. So if you know and you think you have a vision for your life, or you want to discover who you are, you want to empower yourselves, not just with certificates, visit our campuses both in Boya and in Douala and get for yourself first-hand words from the coaches, meet alumni, talk to them, and we will respond to you. Even on our website, we have live chat there, so you can talk if maybe you are not in town and you want to talk with our staff. You can go to our website, talk with them in real time. So don't think that we have all facilities put in place to make sure you are served properly and to your satisfaction.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jordan Promise Bando. And I wanted to add that you're saying some good things may not really be coming out from Cameroon, that one of our brothers and a young player was brought over to the Manchester City, that is Baleba. That information is all about the social media. That was yesterday, and today everywhere you find it. So he's not from space, he's from Cameroon also, and we see him playing. Some person saw him playing in the quarters before getting to where he is at the moment. So Xavier, the CUIB is not it's not a place where they form job seeker, but they form job creators. I think maybe by this point in time, Bando could just tell us, little time is not really our friend. Can you say something about this whole thing? You know, the saints and scholars, you know, combining that with the vision and the mission of this institution. You know, could you just tell the viewers, they need to know about that? You enjoyed it, and so how do you are not stingy with that knowledge that you enjoyed, you know, so that their kids also may come to enjoy what you enjoyed.
Yes. Normally our vision is to create professional servant leaders who can contribute to the sustainable development of their communities. And I always say, if you want to know what a business is selling, so as somebody who has worked in the entrepreneurship unit, every business you want to see succeed, or any institution you want to see and you want to know what they think about their clients, read their slogan, read their mission and vision. It will tell you a bit what they're after. And if you look at our vision, we are after the people first before any other thing they want to give us. Because why? We believe that when human beings are whole, I'll use the term whole, they contribute substantially to empowering and to developing their communities. Many people have degrees and cannot do anything with it because most times those degrees is just a head full of knowledge. You know, skills without character will still break. And now, when we talk of the Catholic University, our vision is very simple: to build professional servant leaders. And why do we say servant leadership? Every great man we know in history, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Obama, look at them, leaders who have stood out, men who have stood out, men who have done things, renowned things. They didn't start on the stage for themselves. They stood for a cause bigger than them. And that's why our system is designed to make every student in every field look for a cause that is bigger than you to solve. You don't just become an accountant to help somebody on his balance sheet, but you become an accountant focused on solving a problem that is bigger than you. And our vision is tailored this way because we believe in the seed that God put in Cameroon. We believe in the young people that God has put in Cameroon, that you can do it. We can transform this nation one mind at a time. We can transform this nation one empowered degree at a time. Not one degree at a time. One empowered degree at a time. And that is why when we talk about our at the Catholic University, I always like to use the term ecosystem, because an ecosystem is functioning. It has everything imbibed in it. That's why we have both the spiritual, the moral, and the ethical. And that's why the Catholic University has 3 fundamental pillars: academics, entrepreneurship, and the spiritual. Because those are the 3 fundamental things that helps any human being attain his ultimate purpose. He attains fulfillment, the word fulfillment. So I'm encouraging you that if you're looking for a place where you want to feel fulfilled, I always say you want to feel fulfilled. I'll not say take my word for it. Go and do your research. Google search for students of the Catholic University. Search, go in depth, ask them what are they doing. Rarely will you find a student from the Catholic University who is jobless or who is sitting on his own without doing anything. Why? Because the way we are designed after leaving that institution is to solve problems. Thank you. Your Bando Jordan Promise.
And there are problems everywhere. Bando Jordan Promise Bando. We come forward to Dr. Mr. Xavier. Our time is not really a friend. So, you know, to close the curtains of today's edition, you may have some more kind of promises. You may have some kind of maybe words of encouragement to parents and viewers, and to maybe the lecturers who made you to be who you are today. Before we say goodbye, I will see you maybe only Saturday again next week.
Okay, to my message to parents out there about CUIB, I want to tell them that I'm proof. And also to tell them that CUIB is not a place where you just come and get a degree. It's a place where you get the full package, you get the experience, the practical part. What you do in class, you also do it practically. So I'm telling them that if you are somebody that is looking for a place for your kid, and you want somewhere that has everything, the morale concurrently existing with the academic part, CUIB is a place to be. And also I want to give a big thanks to my lecturers. The guy that taught me the camera work, I can never forget his name, Mr. IKP, if he knows. It's somebody I saw, like, amazed. I was amazed the way his angles. So most of the things I learned from him, and also that is what I'm trying to do now. Like you mentioned of the student of
health sciences. She's interested.
I saw that spark. The one I had. I said, no, this is somebody I can actually share. It's good to share what you have to the next generation coming up. So I would like to encourage parents. CUIB is a place to be. We are living proof. We're product. Yes. We're working here. So if you had a doubt, there's proof. And also we have something called the Impact Series. All our alumni students, we showcase them weekly. Those are people who they're all over the world doing so many great things. And that's that. Just want to say thank you to CUIB.
Yeah.
And I'm actually happy that I'm contributing to the next generation.
You're back home.
It's a very pleasant feeling.
Yeah.
And I'll really say to the parents, I know parents are always worried about their children's future, and I'll say let's learn from time. We had a stone age, we have had the information age. Now we are now in the AI age, and the truth is that AI produces knowledge faster than any man can assimilate. So have a place where your child does not just think of getting a degree that might not be relevant in the next 3 to 5 or 10 years, but where their minds are shaped to use the tools that society is constantly improving on to develop a stronger and better version of their community.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jordan Promise Bando and Mr. Xavier for being with us. Want to thank the sound technician. Want to thank all those working with DMRTV, faculty staff, students of CUIB, those who came out very powerfully at the HND results. You know, they will be coming on TV sometime. What an inspiring conversation. You know, the stories of these alumni reminds us that CUIB is not simply a place where you come to obtain a degree, like Bando said. It is a place where you discover your potentials, develop skills, and prepare for your future. Their return to CUIB is also a powerful testimony to the value of the education, relationship, and opportunities they received there. So, to every young person watching today, remember, your future is not something you simply wait for. It is something you prepare for and build. And perhaps years from now, you too could return to CUIB not only as an alumnus, but as a professional helping to build the future of others. This is CUIB Hour on Mountain Egg or DMRTV. Thank you for watching, and remember, your future starts at CUIB. God bless you.
My name is Chelsea. I am in the Department of Cybersecurity. The Catholic University East of Boya is the best entrepreneurial university in Africa. I choose this university because of its servant leadership model and also its mission, which is to train professional servant leaders with spiritual and moral values who will contribute to the sustainable development of their community.